morning guys, Zack here and I'm joined with Charles, and in today's video we're going to be climbing Stob Coire in Bidean and Bian and Stob Coire Sgreamach in Glencoe. So it's a big one today guys, it's the big one, the highest mountain in Argyll, which is Stob Coire. So me and Charles are going to be heading up there and I'm hoping for a really good day. It's cloudy just now but we've got an improving forecast on the horizon, so hoping that it's going to be all good and fingers crossed we get some cracking views. So as per tradition of the Three Sisters car park, the piper is out. It's only 8 AM and he's already at his van playing his pipe. It's a bit of a shin and calf killer at the minute. Battering up here. Stairs. Oh, it's tough. But we're ascending rapid. That's the thing about most of the mountains in Glencoe. You start from around just over 100 metres. So, in comparison to most munros, you're climbing the full thing, because some, such as the Lord's Range, you start about 400 or 500 metres up. Oh. And you feel it, you definitely feel it. Got a couple of rowing trees down by the river. The burn, I should say. Right guys, we've made it to a crucial point in the walk. We've made it to the slab of death. And I'll point it out to you. That slab right there with the water screening it, that's part of the path. So what Charles was meant to do is walk over and then walk on that slab. But see, in winter and right now, that slab is slick and it will take you right down into that pool of water. So I'll get closer and show you a better angle. For you look at that right there, straight down into that pool. It would be a fun water slide. You'd break your legs, but you'd end up in the pool. So this is part of the path, so you've got to watch this. Not just in winter, but the summer right now, it's slick with water. So what you do is you head up there to the left hand side and you scramble up there, scramble up behind that tree. So remember, scramble up behind the tree and go over the other side, over that way, to avoid this part, because yeah, that ain't fun. That ain't fun. So we'll head up to the left and bring you back up there. Behind that big boulder up there is the quarry, so we're heading over behind there and then we'll get a view of the buttress of the Stob Coire. You can see the peak of Stob Coire poking out in the background there. That's us guys now just emerged into the quarry just below Stob Coire. We have the buttress with all the gullies in it, which in winter people will use to ice climb. This is where all the ice climbers come. There's a couple of normal lower grade gullies, grade 1 and grade 2 gullies which go up the side. Broad gully for one of them. But what a spot. It is exceedingly eerie up here. Down there you've got all the rushing of water. It's pretty not loud and noisy, but up here pretty silent. And with that misty cloud there, it makes it so atmospheric. What a place. But I think we're going to get a bite to eat here and then head up the left hand side and round on top of the buttress up to the peak. Stob Coire Sgreamach. See you in a bit. Look at this, guys, we've got the wee lochans. Stream comes down there, fills that lochan there, fills this other lochan here, takes it down the stream, and that's what this waterfall all the way down the glen. That's so cool. Freshest water you can find. More bilberries up here. We found a bunch in the Cairngorms earlier in the week, but there's just a couple up here. Such good berries. Along with the bilberries earlier, we've also got some crowberries here. These don't really come into season later in the year, maybe October, November, they're the best. But bilberries right now are the best berries to find and eat. Like here. See, I pick them up, I can squeeze these and the juice comes out. That's how I know how it's ready to eat. But the crowberries on the other hand, they're hard at this moment in time. So that's a test, give it a wee squeeze. If it squeezes and just pops out, you're all good. We have Stob Coire over at the left hand side, the first peak of the buckle. And then we have Stob, which is the second one, which if you go along to Stob at the end, which is the second munro in Buccleuch of Moor, you'll pass over that. And most people think it's the highest peak on the entire Buccleuch of Moor, which it seems, but it's not a munro top. But what views we've got today, guys. Urged up a bit, we can see over west to Loch Leven, Ballyhoosh Bridge. Horseshoe. And yeah, there is the horseshoe over there as well. What a view. Still a bit cloudy and hazy. It's whipping in from the southwest today. As I say, about 1 PM it's meant to clear. It's only 10 AM at the minute, so we've got tons of time. Here begins the scramble up to Stob Coire Sgreamach summit. I think there's a wee bit of scramble all the way up. This bit's mild and it gets a wee bit trickier the further up we get, but we'll just take it slow and easy on the ankles. That over there is Bidean in the clouds. We're just heading up the rest of the scree field to the summit of Stob Coire Sgreamach. Hat is adorned, gloves are adorned. It's pretty chilly now that we're in this cloud. But what a place to be. See the sun, it's in the distance, it's gonna come, I'm telling you. Mark my word. If it doesn't, well, it's my fault, I'm in shorts. I'm just looking at how volcanic looking the stacks are here. It looks like Fingal's Cave, just off of the Isle of Mull. And the way that the stacks look there, very, very volcanic. I can't remember exactly the name of the island, but I'll put the name of it up on screen just now. And yeah, it's just off the coast of Mull, Fingal's Cave, very volcanic, and this is what this reminds me of, the stacks here. On this bit you want to stay further to the right of the path than to the left of the scree field, because at the left we've got all these, you know, holes and crevices as well as the gullies, which will be used in winter for the ice climbing. I mean, look at that, guys. Woo! That is steep, but good gully to come up in winter. I'll try and figure out the name of this one and put it on screen right now. It's not Broad Gully, Broad Gully's further to the left, I think. But yeah, stay further over to the right hand side of the scree field and you'll be fine. That's Stob Coire Sgreamach's summit, peering out of the clouds there. Look how atmospheric this is. This is so class, guys. This is the top of Broad Gully here, and then across, I'll spin you around. We have the Bian across to the peak of Bidean, which is traditionally still in the clouds. We've got a wee bit of bright light above Stob Coire Sgreamach. Onwards. Just coming up to the summit here, final little bit of the scramble, bring you up at the cairn. Welcome to the peak of Stob Coire Sgreamach. We've got a view, a hazy one, but still, we're not clagged in, so you take these ones any day of the week. There is our second munro of the day over there, Stob Coire Sgreamach, and over there the big one, Bidean and Bian. Nice mountain in our Glencoe. What a spot. Put the details up on screen now, all the statistics of this mountain. But yeah, what a place to be. Adorned a few more layers and so is Charles. Went up to a fleece and a Gore-Tex now because the wind is well and truly picked up in this Bian, and we're going to be going pretty slow up what appears to be a vertical wall in front of us, scrambling, so thought it was best just to layer up, stay warm as we start the climb. It's pretty steep and narrow, a pretty severe drop, but nothing too sketch. We're round the other side now. We just came off the steep bit of the scrambling, and we're not exposed now from the southwesterly, and it's absolutely lovely.
I got like 75% F5.
Yeah. Well, we've been blessed here. We're just coming up to the summit of the highest mountain in our Glencoe, which is Bidean and Bian, and the sun is coming out. Oh.
Can't even see glasses.
So we've just descended off the main summit of Bidean because it's pretty busy up there. I said pretty busy, there's 3 guys. But we're heading over to Stob Coire Sgreamach.
Yes.
Aye. which is a subsidiary peak of Bidean and Bian. We'll go over there and we'll get a scran on with my hair after I've taken the hat off. Absolutely mental. But yeah, Stob Coire Sgreamach. We'll head over there and yeah, get a scran. Look at this, guys, what a spot. There it is, Stob Coire Sgreamach, protruding out the clouds just a tad. We're going to go down to our left here and skirt across this ridge. Down there, over and up. Now this isn't a munro, there's only two munros, Bidean and Stob Coire Sgreamach, which is over the other side. And then Stob Coire Sgreamach is just another top, but we want to get there to see we've been up, and for our future, so we know exactly what to expect if coming up in, you know, white out conditions. We want to go across. Pretty cool.
Like it is there.
I know, just as a cloud comes in, I'm completely in fog. Well, that is us up the subsidiary peak of Bidean, which is over there, and we're at Stob Coire Sgreamach. And what a view, guys! Over to Bidean, Stob Coire Sgreamach, all the way over to the Bickle, right in the distance. This is smashing here. Absolutely smashing. Sorry troops, camera just died. Managed to remember to bring another battery this time, so we're back up to 100%, which will be more than enough. I was just saying we're going to head back over to Bidean as Charles wakes from his slumber and we'll go get a scran. We could scran here.
Not that windy.
Up to you.
Why not?
Scran here. On the menu today, trips, we have some exceedingly squished sandwiches. If I do say so myself, and the squish sandwich scalies are pretty well done. Charles opts for some sannies as well. But eat a couple here and then we'll save some for the second roll. Back at the summit of Bidean, I'm going to head along to the second roll. Stob Coire Sgreamach, which is along there. It's now completely utterly clagged in, but hopefully we'll get some views further along. Pretty steep bit down there, scrambling down. Further along. There's a fair way along the ridge, to be fair. I'll show the graph on my watch. There you have it, 1.2k along to the next Bilac, which left will take us down into the Hidden Valley, and then we'll go straight on to the second munro top of today. Literally 2 seconds later, the cloud comes and gives us a view. That brown slope there is the path down into the Hidden Valley. Stob Coire Sgreamach in front of us, and then the start of Loch Etive is over there, the right hand side. We just came down to the start of the Bilac here, and we're talking to 2 women who have came up from the Hidden Valley, and they say that there's a man walking up in a tracksuit with just an ice axe. Now it is the 30th of August today. There's no snow. Maybe in the past colder years, to be fair this year's been pretty cold, you would get a wee bit of snow into the start of summer, and by I mean like June, and by July it'll have gone, but not in August. But this guy's in a trackie and just an ice axe, so got somebody to spot. This will be a laugh.
That's not bad.
So this is us just descending down to the Bilac, and we've got our first view of the Hidden Valley. Look at that, guys. That is so cool. So this is where Clan MacDonald hid their cattle. They were rustlers, they stole cattle from other clans, like the Campbells, and they hid them here. I'll put more information about it on screen just now, but yeah, this is well cool. Look at this. It's something out of a fairy tale. The lost valley, or hidden valley of Glencoe. They've taken some top of Bian. Look at the view all the way back over to the points all the way up Bidean. That's pretty cool, guys. Getting a wee bit of a clearing. It's the only clear patch. At least it gives you an idea of what we've come down. And summit's just up there. Made it smaller. Huh? Perfect timing for this one. Well guys, this is at the top of our second munro for today. Stob Coire Sgreamach, which means the hill of the horrible quarry. Put some facts up about it on screen just now. But yeah, what a place. What a place. That's us done 4 peaks today. 2 munros, 2 subsidiary peaks. And we're rewarded with a beautiful view down the hidden valley and the sun just coming out right now. What a place, guys. What a place. Both like a big, both like a mar. Smashing. Anyway, snack time. Right guys, after some Snickers, licorice and what else did I eat? Sandwiches. Chocolate buttons for him and more sandwiches are filled up, and we're going to head back down into the hidden valley. I'm really looking forward to this. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The sun has been coming in and out, but it's mainly been away, but this is a nice moment. It likes to come out when I address the camera, which is nice. But we're going to head back down, and I'll bring you guys down when we're at the Bian again, and it looks like it's going to be a proper bum slide. Might need a whip of ice axes at Charles. Right troops, you join us back at the Bian, and I will show you what we are about to attempt. I think it's going to be not a much filming for the next few 100 metres because it's a tad steep. So we've got to go through this mud gully, which is always filled with snow, even into the depths of summer, as some people will take literally with ice axes. Anyway, we're going to head down here, slowly but surely, try not to fall and slip and go down, and I will probably bring you guys back when we're round about the staircase down there, and we'll head further down into the valley.
A few moments later.
Right troops, you join us at the bottom of the ski field. I couldn't pull my camera out at all because it was just so steep. I had to whip the poles out and just get down. And I don't usually say this, but my knees are gubbed. Usually it's just Charles's knees that are gubbed, but it's mine as well. That is brutal, guys. Genuinely, poles must have for coming down there into the lost valley of Glencoe. But we're here at this lovely waterfall. We get a bit of water and we're going to proceed down into the plateau of the valley. See you in a bit. Look at that, trips. What a view. God rays coming down. Absolutely stunning. Anyway guys, this is us. We've finally made it down. from the Bian, which is still shining God rays down on us. And we've made it to the Lost Valley of Glencoe. What a place. What a place, look at this. It's so grand. The camera doesn't do it justice, but the sides of the glen are so steep, stretching up to about 900 metres. And we have this. So a lot of people come down here and camp, but there's been so much rockfall that the grass always gets covered by rock, so it's kind of hard to find a pitching spot. People usually pitch further down, closer to the entrance down, closer to the Glencoe entrance, I should say. But yeah, finally made it here. Yeah. Pretty cool. We asked the guy with the ice axe if he found any ice. He didn't.
And the guy with the crampons, how did they know?
It was a good laugh though. It was a good laugh. He was using it as an improvised walking pole, as you do. As you do. Clan MacDonald had all their cattle up here and nobody would be venturing up here. That was a perfect refuge for them as well, out of the elements.
No, it wasn't. Frozen.
Well, yeah, but it is Glencoe. I mean, winter is different, as you will come to see in the next couple of months. Winter is a different kettle of fish here in Scotland. But out of the wind, this was a good spot. She must have been in poor health. Anyway, I'll do it with a backdrop. Right guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. We're going to end it here in the Lost Valley of Glencoe. I think it is the perfect setting to end the video. It's been a lovely day. We've had a bit of cloud, we've had a bit of sun, not too much wind. It's been okay. We had the hats and gloves on from time to time, but overall it's been a really good day. We finally managed to make it here, climb the highest mountain in Argyll, and yeah. Have you guys climbed Stob Coire? See you later guys, take care.